Alright, internet friends, welcome back. We're doing more hardened scales today. I was thinking about doing a little bit of experimenting with my list. I've been playing this exact list for a while, and I want to try out some stuff. I've been feeling like Welding Jar was maybe not that relevant, so I want to try... I want to add a second Springleaf Drum today, because I think having 4 mana on turn 3 is sick. It enables more of your turn 3 kills. And also might get you the Sabas flying, so we'll see more food for Ravager, stuff like that. And I'll cut a Welding Jar for it. And it's obviously great if you have a 1-drop. You can also play Drum on turn 1, then a 2-drop into tap it for green, play Hardened Scales or Ancient Stirrings or a Sabas or an Ozolith. And then on turn 3 you have your actual 4 mana. Play 2-2-drops. So it might actually be quite good, we'll see. I kinda wanna play another 1-drop too. So let's bring back the Arcbound Worker. Just so we have a bit more things to enable it. And I wanna cut either one Char, I have a single one to tutor with Saga. Or a Patchwork. This is like, these are the only things that are cuttable, I think. I really like my 3 Ozoliths. And Char has felt like sorta weak, because the removal that really annoys us is all of the white exile stuff. So I'm gonna try the list like it is here for today. It's sort of an experiment. And we'll see if these changes are gonna make it better or worse. But since I play a lot of leagues, it's good to experiment. Yo, there's a lot of challenges and shit up, but we're just gonna jump into a league here. And I'll see you in the first round. Which of the 6 Ozoliths are the 3 that you like? So, most decks played the Shattered Spire thrice, because both of them are legendary, but the Shattered Spire has cycling. So it's not as bad if you draw multiples. But this card is just so good that I want it basically every time. Yes, you can tutor it with Saga, but if you draw it, you can just tutor something else, like a Worker, as a Bas, a Drum, a Char. And it's just amazing. If you draw multiples, it kinda sucks, but there's many removals in the format, so it actually gets exiled with Prismatic Ending or Leyline Binding sometimes. You can bait that out, sort of, which is why it doesn't always suck. And you can also sack it to Ravager, so it's not a totally dead card if you draw multiples. And here we have our first match. We won the die roll against Necro Hero. Let's see what we can do today. 2 lands, Hardened Scales, Ancient Stirrings, Sabas, more Kabbalista. Only really missing a Ravager and a 3rd land for the nut draw, so it's pretty sweet. Let's start with Hardened Scales. Opponent has no companion and is also on 7. And here we go with the slightly changed list. Mana Confluence. What does that tell me? I'm thinking like maybe Dredge is what oftentimes plays that. Other scales. Okay, let's do that and play a 3/3. And then we probably go look for land with Ancient Stirrings next turn. The cat is very uwu. Dark Blast! Just to have a Dredge card in the graveyard, that's insane. But yeah, sure. That's a way, that's a thing you can do. Here we have Narcomoeba and Stinkweed Imp. That's a pretty sick Dredge. So we're gonna have to either win fast or die to Dredge. Dredge is a very unfair and fast deck. Maybe we can do it since we won the die roll and have 2 Hardened Scales out. Would need a Ravager though. 2 mana. So it's discard 2, draw 3. Yep. Silver Smote Ghoul. If you gain 3 or more life, it comes back. So that's a combo with Creeping Chill. Opponent has 1 Dredge card. Let's see if they go... Actually, they have 2 Dredge cards, so they probably dredge like at least 13 cards here. Another Stinkweed Imp. Yep, 13. Another Narcomoeba. No Creeping Chill though. That was actually not amazing for them. There's 2 3/3s, which we should be able to deal with, I think. We need kinda a land though. What's up, Socks? What's up, Daniel? What experiments are we doing? I have added I have cut down to 1 welding chart today and added a springleaf drum and a worker, because I want to be a bit faster. This might enable me to kill linear decks or non-interactive decks on turn 3 more often. We will see if it's good or bad. Okay, we found land. So I can either play my walker and have the ability to destroy something up, or Stirrings go looking for, say, a Ravager. Can also play a Ballista. I think I go... We're not really dying yet. Opponent might have another draw spell. They have 3 Dredge cards in hand and 3 unknowns, I think. 2 Stinkweed Imps and a Dark Blast. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Stirrings and see what we find. Okay, there is an Ozolith, a Grove, and a Ballista. Huh. This emoji looks like Armada and Mutaking at the same time. Well, it is me. I think we might not need second Ballista. So I could take land or Ozolith. Let's take the Ozolith, I think. It's a bit awkward, but... we need mana. Since you don't have Ravager, we need mana to sort of go off. I guess I'll play the Walker. And pass. See what they can do to us. Dredge has... what is the card called where you discard X cards and deal X damage to any target? That's pretty sick sometimes to close out games. Opponent dredged a Golgari Thug and milled kinda not much. Goes in with all. Okay, what am I afraid of? I think I'll block with the Walker, just get some Thopters. Could also take 8. 8 is a bit much. I mean, I could block these and take 6. Or... well, these come back anyway. And I kinda don't wanna lose my creatures for now, I think. Oh, right, I don't have flying. Do I take 8? Obviously, losing Walker is way better once Ozolith is out. I could, though, get my 3 Thopters. Taking 8 is scary because 12 is what they can do just with the Creeping Chills, if they find all of them. Alright, let's block with the Walker. I could also block with Sabaz and put the counters on Walker. It's gonna become huge, but the problem is then I lose my ability to destroy things. So they might just go over my 8-8. They're at 15. Can I kill them somehow next turn with Ballista and Sabaz? Attack for 3. Most of their stuff comes back tapped. Attack for 6. Play a Ballista, kill the Sabaz. 3 plus 3, 6 plus another 2. They're almost dead. I think I'll take it. Try to kill them. If I draw land, I can play the Ozolith and then they're for sure dead. Or maybe just Ozolith. Killing Sabaz could do it too. Maybe I should have made flyers. The Buzz is lazy. Okay, they have an Ox, sure. Now I kinda wish I had flyers to kill them with, say, Ozolith. Just make the biggest Thopter ever. Now could maybe a Creeping Chill. So they go to 17. It's the first time I play against Dredge in 15 Modern Leagues, I think. Quite funny. Okay, they get all of the stuff back. I'm pretty sure we have to win now. Okay, they have a flyer too, but... dealing 17 could be a bit much. But can we do it with just the Ballista? Sadly, only 1 red mana, so we can only... so we can play Ballista. It has 3 counters, play the Ozolith. Kill the Sabaz. Move 5 counters onto the Ballista and 3 onto Ozolith, which becomes another 5. So we have like a 13 Ballista. But that doesn't kill them. I could also just put some counters on Walker and make blockers. I might die to Creeping Chills, but that's it. I think that's my best bet. Play Ozolith, play Ballista. Well, I can't uptick Walker plus kill it then, which kinda sucks. So we could kill the Zabaras, put some counters here, kill that. No, that's also not an option. If I had 2 red mana, I could make like even more flyers. I think we have to try to survive a turn, because we can't really kill them here. Which we could do by... We can play Ozolith, play Ballista, kill the Walker. We get 3 blockers plus an 8/8 Ballista, which can also kill some stuff. If we had 1 more mana, it'd be better, but... Could have been better if I blocked, I think. I have to do this now because then I get Ozolith stuff. And can already put some counters on Ballista to kill some stuff on the opponent's side. So I have 3 blockers and an 8/8 Ballista. Can we live? Maybe. If I just blocked the Priced Amalgam, I would have my 3 Thopters here and 3 counters here. And it's possible that I could have killed them that way. Dark Blast. Okay. I'm at 8. I'm gonna block that. I think. That. No, I can kill those with the Ballista, all of them. So one of these. Kill all these with Ballista. And maybe block these as well. Take 3. What if I save 1 Thopter for attacking? Guess I don't really have that option. I can draw a card with this. Awesome magic card. Okay, I think we kill 1 Narcomoeba. Then Ballista still survives this. We get some Zabar's value onto Ballista and maybe win next turn that way. We're at 6, so if they dredge and find 2 Creeping Chills, so be it. And otherwise they're kind of dead on the board. There's actually only 13 cards I think they find. They're probably gonna find it if they have lots of dredgers here. So they need another one of these. Okay, well, that also draws 3 cards. Probably dead then. Because they can dredge the rest of their deck, I think. Creeping Chill is so good. Maybe we shouldn't have killed that. There's one. There's two. Alright. Maybe I should have blocked Ox with the Thopter. Because there's only one, right? No, there's a second one. So it doesn't matter, actually. We can hit them for 9. And still die. That's okay. Losing game 1 against Dredge is sorta expected, usually. Even though we won the die roll and maybe could have done it. We have a Cage. We have a Relic. The Soulless Jailer do against Dredge. We can't cast non-creature spells, but permanent cards also can't enter, so it's definitely the Narcomoebas, the Amalgams, and the Silver Smotes can't enter then. I think I'll dump these, they're kinda too slow. Some of that. Does Dredge have any sideboard cards against us that we wanna play around? Probably not. It was a close one. If we had one more life, if we could squeeze out one more life point somewhere, maybe these Carplusen Forests killed us actually. Some people play the fast land instead, or the double-faced land. I think that might actually have been very relevant here. Does Welding Char do anything? Probably not much. Alright. This hand sucks. It's not a keep, sadly. Okay. One lander with Cage and Stirrings, I think, is a keep. But they might have removal. The Cage is pretty good. I guess that's what Welding Char can do for us, save Cage from being destroyed. I'm gonna play it right away, I think. If I don't find land, I can use Stirrings to hopefully find one. And if not, we're screwed. Alright, that was fast. There is nothing I can do about that. Maybe play Ozolith and hope they exile that instead. Because Dredge usually starts dredging on turn 2, so that's an option, but you can play around everything. They can have a removal spell, they can also have none. We do have Nexus, Ozolith, Ravager, which is a win condition. Not through Narcomoebas though. Okay. Oh. That's neat. So I either play this just as a land and play my spells, or I kill the hole and give them a basic land or any shock land. Dredge is pretty bleh. Yeah, it's kind of... I wouldn't play it, but it's very powerful. So if we just play out... Say we play out just the Walker and the Zobaz, we might actually get to kill them next turn with Nexus if they just attack with the Narcomoebas, but if they don't... Or if they get some more. There's no Dredge card in the graveyard right now. So I can just play this as a land and try to do my own thing. Hold on. Ring at the door. My fruits here. Magst du gar keiner nehmen, bitte? Ich glaube, auf den Counter oder so. Roommate is taking care of it. So either I kill this and have my Cage back and do a slower game plan. I can play Zabaz. It's probably better, right? Don't get greedy. This is bad if they have another removal spell. But besides that, now they're not doing much. City of Airs. Yeah, that was cool because I was able to play my Zabaz out. And still Bosechu. Kind of a really cool interactionist deck. Alright, land is a sick draw. Lean stones. I'll just play my Walker. I can block with it. Or block with Zabaz even. Don't think I need to attack for one, but maybe it's a good idea. They had no basics. Looks like it even says... Oh, weird here. Whoa, they fused it. That's insane. So, I don't know why it doesn't show all of the text, but they're killing Cage and it's a Saga. Ratia is insane against this deck. Yeah, it even says a land with a basic land type, so are these the only shock lands in the opponent's deck too? Well, the way this played out, it would have been better if I did the other plan, try to kill them with Ravager and Inkmoth. We can still do that, but we're slowed down a lot now. I didn't even play out Ravager. Dangerous Wager. Discard your hand and draw 2 cards. I have never seen this card before. Okay, 2 thugs. Lots of shit happening. There's a Nakomiba in the graveyard. When did that happen? I'll block with the Zabaz, get a counter here and here. Hopefully they don't have another weird here. The Waychard. No, they discarded 2 Golgari thugs. Maybe with some other, maybe one of the cathartic reunions. Yeah, we killed the portable hole, they discarded Nakomiba and Dark Blast there. Oh god. We're kinda dead again. Okay, so they had 2 ways to kill our Cage. And we are really dead now. Because we don't have a Ballista out or anything. We can only make 3 Thopters. And block like 4 creatures. We can pack it in again. Alright, well, they just had it this time. That's gonna happen sometimes. Modern is, or Magic in general, is a little bit luck-based. Let's go to round 2. Alright, round 2 on the draw against the Nerd Ruler. And we have one of our Springleaf Drum draws, so let's see how good that's going to be. That first game against Dredge, I think we lost because we lost a life to Karpluz and Forest. I might play some amount of fast lands or flip lands instead, or like the dual face cards. There's ups and downs to it. Like the dual face card, you play it on green for scales, but then you don't have red for Zabaz. And the fast land almost always gonna come down untapped, but if it comes down tapped, it's gonna be kinda annoying. So all of them have their pros and cons. Okay. So we play as Scales, and the next turn we play as a Base, a Drum, and a Worker. Opponent said in chat, I always type Zap, and they said not good, tough luck today. Anyway, let's play as Gales. We're playing against probably the Primeval Titan deck. I think Boros Garrison makes it 100% the Primeval Titan deck. Thank you for the new follow. There's also the variant of Amulet with Lotus shenanigans. But the Garrison is usually for that land that gives Titan +2/+0 and haste and vigilance. Explorer, Amulet. Opponent is doing things. Wait, but no more land drops? Or they're saving them. Any way to win with the Inkmoth Nexus already? Well, this card has reach. Razor is actually, for a common, it's so good. Kinda insane. So I think we play out the Saga then. Sadly, we lost the die roll, and this deck is super fast at killing you. So that kinda sucks. Well, we have the Zabaz Worker combo now. If Worker dies, we get to put 4 counters onto Zabaz. I'm happy to bring this little guy back. Played him a lot in Modern back in the day when there was no Ozolith. Now we have 2. They have a Cavern, another Amulet, last card is nothing. Maybe they have a Titan but no way to cast it. Oh, Ravager and Ballista. I want both of these. I think I'll take the Ballista. I have multiple ways to make red, so I can make a really big one, and I can get an Ozolith next turn. So hopefully they're just not gonna find what they're looking for. We could kill the Dryad, but we can wait on that, I think. Because what we can do is activate Zabaz to kill the Worker, put 4 counters onto Ballista. But for now I think we can chill. Because if they play a land, they usually get a triggered ability and we can respond to that. 2 cards, what you got? If we don't have to make a move, we can get an Ozolith and then make an actually insanely big Ballista. Okay. They only found Forest, 1 card in hand. It could be Primeval Titan or Summoner's Pact. Apparently it's not any bounce land. Here's my Koa. Okay, what can we do here? We can kill Worker. Put 4 counters onto Zabaz, it has 6, and also 2 counters onto the Ozolith. Then we can also kill the Zabaz and put 7 counters onto Ballista, so it's a 9. 4 more here. Ozolith at 6. Ballista becomes 16. And we kill the blockers for 7. But then we only have a 9/9 attacker. So let's fire off the Stirrings. We can't really go for... Well, we can go for an Inkmoth kill, but we have to kill the Reacher. Which means we need to at least put 1 thing onto Ballista. So we kill Worker, put 4 counters here, 2 on Ozolith. Then we kill... So Zabaz is 6. So Zabaz is 2. We can also kill the Zabaz, animate the Nexus, move 3 counters on Nexus, and then we have 4 here. There must be a way to do it without playing Stirrings, just kill them. That would be a lot better. So we can make 3 red mana. We can stack the Zabaz activations onto the stack. That is also a thing you can do. So we want to kill Ballista, but then do some stuff in response, because then it dies last and we get more Ozolith counters. Okay, let's try this. We kill that, but we hold priority, then we kill that. And let that resolve. Modular here. Get something here. Still have this on the stack. We get some replacement effects. We do 3 here. I swear, this is the one deck in Modern where you can really feel smart if you do the right thing. Then we also kill that. Probably doesn't matter where we modular. Pretty sure we have enough now. Yeah, now we kill that. And Ozolith has 10 and they have no reach. This doesn't have reach, right? Nice. Let's go, I did it. That was quite the line, huh? I'd be lying if I said I didn't lie awake at night thinking about Hardened Scales lines. Anyway, against Titan, it's really good to win game 1 because they have 4 Force of Figures in the sideboard usually, and the card is so good against us. That is a spot where you do like your welding jars, but you know. We can play some Dismembers to kill the Dryads and the Azuzas. Yo, Mazda, what's up? Just scaling up some stuff. But the Springleaf Drum stuff already worked pretty well this game. I like that. We can play safekeepings to keep some stuff from their stuff. We can play Force of Vigor and Haywire Might to kill the Amulets. I think I'll take out these. Bring in these. Do we need all of them? Take out a land for the Gemstone Caverns. Yep, we're ravaging. My favorite card. My best card. Bro Momento, thank you so much. If I take out Ozolith though, I have fewer green cards for the Force of Vigors. We only have 11 in the main deck. But I think I do that. And play 1 Dismember. Could play another. But I don't want to go even lower on green. Could only play 2 forces. But we really want to kill this deck's engine, I think. And with Force you can do it for 0 mana, so that's the thing. Or just cast it later on with 3 Ozoliths. Punished for playing 3. I like everything that's going on except 3 Ozoliths. So, but I can also not cast my green spells. That's gonna be a mulligan. Okay, we have Caverns and Springleaf Drum. I think I'll keep that. Play Caverns, play Stirrings, and hope to find another land or something. If we top deck a land, we can go... Just... It's still a keep, but... We put away... the Shattered Spire, I think. We already have a Hardened Scales. And then we perform an opening hand action. Question is, what do we exile now? I need kinda all of it. It could be the Force of Vigor. I don't know. Hard choice here. Forest. Grazer. Utzer's Saga. Okay. I would be a target for our powers. And we'd have to exile something else too. And we're gonna have to try to find a land here. Okay, Saga of our own. In before they Force of Vigor it. Looks like opponent mulliganed a lot too. While they mulled to 6, they played out 3 cards already. I'm gonna play my drum. Then I can go Hardened Scales Zabaz and already have more counters on it. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Mazda. How you doing? Okay. Next turn is gonna be a scary one. We return behind on Saga, so we can't do the Haywire Might thing, sadly. Second K1's funny. That works though. Wait, is a legendary land? Oh my god. Well, that's kinda dumb. You never draw 2. Except right now. I think I still play it out, so I can just play all my spells. I do lose the one with the counter, but I played out my colored cards and I have drum too, so whatever. Which card do I want to be tapped? I guess it is the Ballista. We might die next turn, because they can get an Amulet. But at least I played all my cards. Oh, there's something. Oh, sure. That's not scary. Doing you. Nice, me too. Shoutouts to MTG Remy for making awesome music. I don't think we wanna like kill the construct. We don't care too much about it, I'm pretty sure. They're making another one. Is this really your plan? So they don't have much payoff. Do we wanna kill the constructs? They might get annoying then. Alright, let's just ping it. Opponent's on the awkward draw plane, looks like. Copies my Urza Saga with Vesuva, that's sick. And it even untaps. Okay, I could Haywire Might something here. Worker. I could get an Ozolith to just grow my Ballista. Probably better. Do you want a construct? I think no. Just get an Ozolith, play the Worker, maybe kill the Worker, and make a big Ballista. Do that pre-combat so we get a Ozolith trigger. Dude, Zabaz was such a sick addition to this deck. Ravager is the best card and it acts as a replacement Ravager sometimes. So we get 4 here. Here's some replacement effects. We get 3 more. Sadly we can't kill that too. So you want to play my Peasant Tie-Tie deck again? Nice. Alright, we have an 8/8. I think we keep that because it can actually kill Primeval Titan. They have 3 cards, but apparently no bounce land. They didn't do much last turn. Like if you're on the Saga Construct playing with this deck, it's kinda meh. They play an Azusa or a Dryad, and then a land with a trigger, we just kill that, and they have no additional land drops anymore. Explorer does work though. Oseichu, my Ozolith. Okay. I'll take my land. Maybe I should have a Stomping Ground in the deck. Could do that with the Oseichu ability. But usually Karplusen Forest is better because you pay EE on 1. Wow, that's quite annoying, but at least Ballista lives. I think that Soda almost dead. We can make an 11-11 Ballista. Not quite lethal, sadly. Haywire Might. Like, we can move 3 counters on here, then we could kill the blocker, but they're not dead then. I think we just let them block. The only problem is if they have another way to kill Ballista too. But since we're not winning anyway, that's just tough luck, I guess. Wait, they have no mana up. So I can just Haywire Might the explosives. I guess that's what we do. Could not have killed the Amulet or the Saga, but that's probably the best plan. Now they are dead. Except if they have another way to interact with us. Haywire Might doesn't kill creatures, so they could tutor that here. Amulet. Cruel Turf double. Amulet trigger. Two cards in hand. Probably a Primeval Titan somewhere in there. We have Titan sort of covered, but we lose most of our counters. Summoner's Pact. Interesting game. So let's see what lands they get. And probably kill the Titan then if they want to attack. They could get a second Titan too, I think, with the double untap. Yeah, that you can tutor for another Summoner's Pact or something like that. But I'm gonna just let them do some stuff. Do they have enough mana to transmute and cast another Titan? I think they might. Maybe not quite. Transmutes. What do you get? Is it another pact or is there any other option? Something to mess with me? Okay, another pact. Well, what can they get then? They only have 4 mana left. And they can't pay double pact in the upkeep, can they? It would be funny if they just die to Summoner's Pact trigger. And if they pass, prime time is just in jump block mode. Which is hilarious. Well, except if they have some way to kill Ballista. Force of Vigor, are you kidding me? Ah! Yeah, that sucks. Because they can do the same thing next turn. We do get to kill the Titan, but... This is one spot where Welding Char would be sick, but we played all our cards, so we might not have had it anyway. Okay, we ping this twice and then get 3 counters, so we get 1 more ping at face then. But we kinda lost now because we got nothing and they still have the Summoner's Pact in hand. It's gonna take them some time, but they're gonna get to another Titan in one turn or another. Imagine if we could somehow make it so they can't pay their pact. Yeah, these decks pack 4 Force of Vigors usually in the sideboard. It's so good against us. What did they... Oh, they just hardcasted, yeah. So we need to top deck insanely well and them sort of stumble, but they can't stumble because they have Summoner's Pact in hand. I'll play it out, but we're probably dead. Why are you pausing in my upkeep? Do you have another Force of Vigor in hand? Oh, come on! But they could exile the Summoner's Pact and kill my artifacts. Okay. Well, Ballista is a draw. I will play it out. I don't know if they actually have another Force of Vigor in hand, but they might as well. Since again, they usually run 4. Okay. So, Summoner's Pact in hand and 2 unknown cards. Do we know any of the lands? I'm not sure. It's an Inky Bowl. Now we just pass because we can uptick Ballista, but we need to tap it for that. Bounce lands are IMO the most fun duels they ever printed. I hard agree on that, I love them. I played that draft format a lot, Ravnica 1, where they were commons. And it was so sick. Like, Ravnica was the multicolor format. And you would always just play 3 4-color decks. And these cards are card advantage. It's so sick. Okay. Now they can Titan us, which we knew about. They can untap it, give it haste, get more lands. Let's see what they tutor here though. Pretty sure we're dead. Yep. Slayer's Stronghold. I don't know if these decks even run this double strike thing anymore. I'm gonna see what happens, but we're pretty dead once the Titan attacks with double untap magic. What if we had taken out an Amulet instead of the explosives? We would have kinda lost everything. But they would be slowed down. I don't think that's a better way to win the game. But it's possible. Like, we could have killed the Urz Saga that got the Amulet, or just that other Amulet. I'm slightly annoyed that everything has 10 artworks these days. I mean, you can give your deck more of a personal touch, but this just doesn't look like a Primeval Titan to me. Okay, now they got also a Boseiju, so they can kill my stuff, because they can return it to hand. These decks have a really cool toolbox to them. I like it. I can concede now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can ping them for 4, but they attack me for 10. So Boseiju in hand, which Means, okay, they kill that. Sure. I don't know why they do that right now, but I guess it's one of my win conditions. What does this deck do when you kill 4 Primeval Titans? I guess it can still do the Valakut thing as well. Another Boseiju on my Hardened scale is interesting. I do run 3 basics. Many players only run 2. I like my 3 basics, mostly because I hate losing to Blood Moon. The drum does help there too. Blood Moon already invalidates you, it's a saga anyway. Okay. Yeah, now we can't get to 6 here. I'm gonna pick that one in. Yeah, out of action. But game 3 it is, we can maybe keep 7 and be on the play. I'll go to bathroom real quick, be right back. I have returned. So let's switch out the second caverns again, because we're on the play. Do we want any of these? Opponent does pack lots of annoying removal, but let's play safekeeping because it's a green card. We don't really have much we want to take out. The only card I would consider cutting is Stirrings because it's slow, but that's another green card, so let's just submit. Hopefully we just find the fast kill here, come on. Okay, this hand's lacking a win condition. Got lots of engine parts. So we can go scales, play a 2/2 walker. Grab Zaya Zabaz. Do some Thopter action. Not the best thing ever. I'm gonna keep it. It's risky, but it's kind of a functional hand, and we might just be mana screwed or anything on 6. Do I wanna go turn 1 Saga? I'm gonna go with no. Just run out the scales. Tap land. I like seeing that. Ballista, okay. Now we're talking. What's the worst they can do to us next turn? Oh my god, Force of Vigor. I should have... Okay, no, I don't have any artifacts, so... Didn't matter if I play out Char or not. Well, that's annoying. Now we are set back a lot. Play an Ozolith. Play a Char. This is why the card is so good against us. I couldn't even regenerate my enchantments. So they could go Amulet, play at Bant's land, play a Grazer, play an Azusa, so they go off. Let's see if they have it. There we go. Second Valakut, okay. So dumb to me that this card isn't legendary. Like, it's literally Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, but now there's 2 of them. What? I don't get it. Like, losing Saga and Scales for 0 mana hurts. Pinnacles, yeah, there's 2 of them. That whole cycle was lands that have a name but aren't legendary. The green one is called, I think, Oran Reef. The Vastwood. I don't even know what the others were. But only Valakut is playable, really. Just an insane card. Who thought that was a good ability to print on the land? Alright, opponent, what you got? I'm thinking through the lines now. Okay, so crazy thought, but hear me out. Modern, but no free spells. I mean, you can have 0 mana cards, but no, like, cards that cost mana but don't. Just take out all of the forces, all of the elementals, and I'll be so happy. I guess I'm still living in 2016. Oblivion Stone? What? I've never seen that out of Titan. I actually never seen that. Okay. We can play Sabaz and uptick the Walker. Probably better than playing Sabaz and Ballista. I think. Not quite sure. But in the presence of the stone, might wanna chill a little bit. Let's see what they do. Dagger. Modern, but the only cards you're allowed to cast attack, confident, and siege right now. Yes, I wanna live in that world, please. So they probably like do the fate counter thing now. We could go for some Thopter action, but I think we don't. Since they have the O-Stone, Walker is quite good against that. Oh, momento!
Un gran momento. Momento. Un momento.
Now do I play out my Ballista? I think I might wanna slow roll it. When they go for O-Stone, I can regenerate the Ozolith and then make the Ballista bigger. Probably the best thing to do. Thank you so much for the resub, Slap. How's it going, bro? You've been subscribed for 19 months? That is insane, are you kidding me? And this matchup sucks anytime they drop Force of Vigor. It's been a while, yeah. Alright, time to cast Primeval Titan, maybe? We're doing pretty great. I might be losing this match, we'll see, but that doesn't ruin my mood in any way. Now, what they can do is play Titan, then give it haste with the 2 lands that untap, and then do bounce land Bozaichu to even have removal up, which is... Oh, they actually just do O-Stone things. Okay. That's better for us, I think. I hope they don't have Force of Vigor, but... We uptick here. And we regenerate the Ozolith. And we destroy the Sabaz. So we get modular here. Ah, we got him. Any mods in chat? Now we get 4 Thopters. I tapped Ozolith with 1 counter. Or 2 counters, actually. We can't quite kill them, though. Oh, it has 5 counters, yeah. 1 from Zabaz and 5 from the Hangerback deck just died. Okay. That does something. We got him. Okay. Okay, what do we do? I think we just put the counters on the Thopter and attack them for 9. Because if they go, say, Engineered Explosives, kill the Thopters, we save our counters. Question is, do we play out the Ballista? We do wanna kill land, I think. Not the bees. If I play Ballista now, the upside is it can attack next turn, but the downside is it can get killed. I'll pass. I think they can't kill my Thopters and play a Titan. That would be the only thing to really destroy us. Dryad. Okay, now Valakut is active though, that's pretty sweet for them. Double trigger plus untap plus bounce. Okay, they go to kill that one. It doesn't really matter as long as Osolith is around. Okay. They have one more land. No, they have 0 land drops. If they don't have a Grazer or Azusa or Explore. It's a really cool game. Lots of stuff happening. Let's see if they can take out the Osolith. That'd be what they need. Do they have Boseiju anywhere in there? Where is the Boseiju? Oh, there's a Grazer. It's another land drop. That's 2 more Valakut triggers. And a flying blocker. The reach on this is so good. It's actually insane. Do they have a Boseiju or did we not see any this game? Boseiju who endures? Why is it called who endures if it actually kills stuff? I think we've been lied to. Alright, opponent has 1 card left. I swear, if that's Force of Vigor, I'm gonna go insane. Nexus. So we just play a 2-2 Ballista. We can kill the Dryad. Or we go for... Huh. It's quite rough. Like, Titan is still insane from them. But they didn't have one here. If you control blah blah blah. We can chill actually. When the Valakut triggers go on the stack, we can still kill the Dryad and then nothing happens. I think last card in hand is a land, right? They bounced something. Okay. They play Growth Chamber. Valakut triggers onto my face. Now we kill that. Because then the lands are not mountains any longer and nothing happens. We do need 4 counters for that. So farther away from winning the game, sadly. We almost had them. Like, there are 10, we had them at a virtual 3. Alright, last card is... nothing. That's good for us. Hardened scales maybe? Another Ozolith. They're almost dead here. If they don't block, they go to like 1. Now they're the virtual 2 again. Growth Chamber, 2 unknown cards. Don't top deck. Okay, I think they drew that. We have them dead now. Oh, nice. Wow, what a match. I'm down to 3 minutes too. That was insane. This is why I love this deck. Sometimes you win on turn 3 and other times you still play turn 8 and win. I wonder what they had in hand. Top deck stirrings. What do we find? A Ravager. Doesn't actually do a lot, but it does some stuff. So they needed another, either a Titan or another Force of Vigor. Anything to kill our stuff. I'm glad we got that because this deck packs a lot of interaction for us. There was even an Oblivion Stone that we had to grind through. Let's go to the next match. We got an opponent. We are against Matsu on the draw. I'm seeing a pattern here. I usually win when I'm on the draw for some reason. Okay, this is not a keep. Would I keep this with Saga and Springleaf Drum? Probably also not. Okay. This hand sadly is really fair. We have none of our engine cards. Usually you want any of these 10 cards or any of the Sagas to find the Ozolith. So you can start doing stuff, but on 6 I'll still keep it. We might draw one, well, like that's 14 cards, we might still find one of them. We're playing against Cavern of Souls. That usually means good matchup for us humans. I usually don't lose to humans, but I'm on the play with us having a fair hand. It's possible that something bad happens. But generally I'm always happy to see a deck like that. Any Yankers in chat? Man, I love this little guy. The bar is so much better, but he's coming out today to play. Alright, do they have Champion and Lieutenant or something like that? Thalia, sure. That's my scales. Do we want to just play that? I think I'll play it next turn. It does cost 2. If we draw a land, we can also uptick the Walker, which would be quite sick. This is what I needed, but I kinda want to find land now. Why I like humans is because they don't have any real interaction in the deck. They can drop a Meddling Mage and name one of my cards. Because those are usually what you want to name. They can do Sail Freebooter or something. Or even the bounce dude. I'm gonna just take the 2 for now. Modular is better once we have a thing out. Land, please. Do people still play Kitesail Freebooter even? Opponent didn't have okay. Yeah, I'll play my scales. That makes the modular stuff better. Sadly, no land to uptick Walker. So we're really slow here, but we can, in a pinch, block and regenerate. They didn't have any 2-drops. So you have only like Mantis Riders and stuff, and like Reflector Mage would be very good here. I can see losing to that. Here it comes. Because we are stuck on mana. General Kujo of Dranith. That's pretty cool. Basically just a 3-3 and a lowered. Also pumps this. But I still think Reflector Mage would have been scarier for us. Knight Errant of Eos. 5-5 Convoke. You can look at the top 6 and put 2 things into your hand with mana value 3 or less in this case. Alright, so they're building quite the board. And drawing cards, but at least they're not attacking. Man, I wish this hand had a Urza Saga, so we could get a free Ozolith going. Opponent got 2 Reflector Mages. Oh no, that's really bad. Really, really bad. I think we might be losing this game. Yeah, Welding Char is only played in this deck, but I'm actually today experimenting going down to 1 Welding Char. Usually people play 3. But many times the removal I'm facing is just exile removal, so it doesn't really matter. Like 2 Reflector Mages. I think we were fine until that point. Like once again, Welding Char doesn't do much against that. Also, Ancient Stirrings would have cost 2, so we can't hope to find a land drop with it. Noble Hierarch. Exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Here comes the mage. There's a lot of main deck graveyard hits these days. Holy Bounce dead. Okay. Like this. Usually you just lost game 1 always to graveyard decks. But I mean, it's really slow, so Dredge might still kill you before that does anything. Okay, so I'm gonna block here. We could block with Ballista here and Welding Char to kill the Thalia. I think that's what we wanna do. We could also save the Char to just add 2 more counters to the Ravager next turn, which then converts into 2 Ballista counters. But that might again just kill the Thalia anyway. Wait, but first strike means Thalia doesn't die, right? That's kinda annoying. Because he gets removed from combat. If I thought about that, I might not have blocked. So we lost Welding Char to take 3 less damage, which is kinda meh. One is Convoking again. If we had more lands, we could just now kill them with Inkmoth Nexus. Maybe. Probably don't have quite enough. Exiles my worker, sure. Resplendent Cathar. Now we have so many cards and we just die. Ravager represents 8 more counters onto Ballista. So we could kill some stuff on the opponent's side. We're kinda not making any progress though. And they have another Reflector Mage in hand. Let's see what happens, but it's not looking good because we're so mana screwed. Opponent's playing fine with 2 lands, but not us. Maybe we wanna bring in a Haywire Might to take out Ether Vial. If they play like this again, they couldn't even play any 3 drops then. Oh, everything has ward now. Should have killed something first. I only thought about the +1/+0. But I don't think it matters in this game. We're so dead. But let's see how much we can actually destroy. Oh yeah, that's a good idea to Reflector Mage now. We can ping 8 times. So we can kill this and then have 5 more pings. Ping the Lord, the Thalia, and the Noble Hierarch. But then we're not blocking anything. Let's see where this goes, but... Actually only 7. And I wish I didn't give up on the Char earlier, we would have been a 9/9 then. We can kill this. Might still die. Maybe not quite, but I don't think we can come back into this game. This card is cool. Kill this too. I think we're still dead on the board, but I haven't done the math yet. Yeah, we take like 19. No, it's 19. Alright, we tried. Definitely a very winnable matchup though. Might want some dismembers against the meddling mages if they even still play that. But just for 1 mana kill something that is sort of annoying is good. Maybe the Haywire Might. Do the human stacks even run any removal spells, or do they just run humans? It's not even that big of a deck anymore. Mono white in the Sorios. Guess this was the Sorios build. Looks like they even cut the meddling mages. Oh, it's in the sideboard. Probably coming in against Hardened Scales. March of Otherworldly Light's quite good. But you need explosives. I think we don't need the Char. Networks are a bit slow. We could play the safekeepings. Instead of maybe this and this. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's do this. This is always so funny. It says you won the die roll, but I did not win the die roll. I just lost the game. 2 drums. I'm keeping this. Pretty dumb draw, but Ravager Inkmoth is just a kill if they just tap out for some crap. Like, if we have the Ozolith out, we can play Ravager and sacrifice 2 drums. That's already 6 counters, so we're not far off then. Island. I think this is just a blue-white build. Humans used to be all the colors. I'll play the Shattered Spire. And another drum. I can't. I thought, whatever, doesn't matter. I don't have a creature out. Yeah, so like this, the drum is better in, say, the Hammer deck because it runs so many 1 and 0 drop creatures, but it still might be worth the play too. We'll see at the end of this league how it all works out. We can now go Patchwork, Ravager, play drum, and it's gonna be already a 5/5. That's quite sick. It's Meddling Mage now. What do you name? Probably Ballista, that's my best card against your deck. Thalia's Lieutenant, while in the other guy, so they both become 2/2s. Well, I'll present some bigger creatures than that. Who's the Hardened Scales deck? For now it's the opponent. Okay, so what's the sequence going to be like? Patchwork, Patchwork Ravager, Patchwork Drum. So play this first because it becomes bigger. Just cast a Ravager and do you want to tap out? I might want to also drop the Ozolith. No, I can't. Okay. So we pass with a 2/2 and a 3/3 on the battlefield. Reflector Mage is annoying, but most other stuff not really. They tap out, they're like already dead to Inkmoth Nexus. Don't reflect me. Hey. Oh, I haven't seen that card in a while. It's quite annoying, but at least Patchwork's good against that. And Dismember. double oof. That's a big oof. And Convoke guy. Okay, I see you. Maybe my Mirrodin's, no, my Phyrexia's core can come out to play today. That could be good here. This is quite nice. It's a 4/4 and it draws you 2 cards. 2 Reflector Mages again. I guess. Well, that sucks. And they have the 3 lands this time. Annoying. I think we start going in with Patchwork and see if that's gonna be good enough. It is a 7/7. And anything that dies might grow it. Nice Ether Vial opponent. So they can't pay for the ward, except if they have one more land. Means they can only bounce those. But we might still lose that race, because they can always jump block Patchwork with at least one of these. Two collectives. Yeah, that's quite good here. I close these things. I hope they don't have another land, then they can next turn go Reflector Mage my Patchwork. We do have also Lith, but still slows me down. Not great. Ballista is so sick against humans, but... Blah. I mean, they're still all grounded, so I could also just stay back. And try to win with Nexus. Am I dead on board if I attack with Nexus? Block these two. Kinda. Like... Only I had my Phyrexia's core. I would have lethal in the air now. They still have two Reflector Mages in hand. I think I'm dead on board. Because I'm at 9. I can threaten lethal, but she just jump block with like the 1-1. Yeah, guess this is gonna be the time I lose to humans. There's always a first time to everything. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Only I could live one more turn, they'd be dead to the Nexus. Quite close one, actually. But now we only can block 2 creatures. So if they just attack all, we're dead. Alright. No way to pretend we are not dead. GG's. And let's go to the next match. Well, that was once again unfortunate how those games played out. We have lots of play against humans, but double oof is big oof. And game 1 we got mana screwed. So just sort of an unlucky league today. Let's see if we can clutch out a 3-2. Alright, match 4. We are on the play again versus H. Wagner 43. 2-lander with Saga Ozolith. Yeah, not the most amazing draw, but a keep. We might have to get a drum actually to cast the Stirrings. But there's 12 green producing lands and 2 drums. in the deck that we might just draw. Blooming Marsh. Ancient Stirrings. Wait, what? Is it an Amulet deck? What's a Saga? Probably. We beat that deck once today, we might do it again. Ballista. I do want to draw some lands now. Let's play out the Walker. Hopefully we draw lands. I think this is a deck where Patchwork is not gonna be amazing, so let's play out my better cards to try to kill them. Or is this just, yo, it's Lantern? Amazing. I have a land on top. They don't know I don't have one in hand, so they might let me draw it. Dude, I haven't played against Lantern like ever. That's quite funny. So this deck slows you down with Ensnaring Bridge, but we might beat that with Ballista or Nexus. You could attack and then put a bunch of counters on it. That being said, yeah, let's play Ballista as a buzz. I still think the Patchwork doesn't do much in a matchup like this. Dude, is Lantern still a thing? That's actually quite amazing. So if we find a Ravager, we might kill them. There's Ravager, but that's getting milled for sure. So, for those who don't know, this is kind of a mill deck with Codex Shredder, just tap mills a card. And due to Lantern, they always know what's on top, so they can decide whether or not we can draw a card. It's a really funny deck, but it's also really scary, and then they just play Ensnaring Bridge and you can't attack them. Do I draw the Ravager? No. That's sad, because that would have let me kill them. So they sort of control your draw step. Now, what I'm worried about is like Karen the Great Creator shutting down all my abilities. I think I need a drum. Sadly, we drew a second Ozolith. That's quite annoying. There's my Ravager. I will take that. Sadly, now not enough mana to animate Nexus, play Ravager, and build it into a lethal threat. Or just play Ravager, animate, and attack. It's just not possible right now. I will take it. It's also my way to just win with Ballista through the Ensnaring Bridge. Do they have Thoughtseize effect, so I think we want to play it out actually. I don't want to lose this card. What's the biggest Ballista I can make right now? I had to do it before attacking. I can sacrifice the Sabaz. So Ravager is a 3/3. I can uptick Walker. Then Ravager becomes a 6/6. 6, 7, 8. So I get can make a 9/9 ballista for real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang. I could hit them to 1 here. Yeah, okay, just attack for 1. Hopefully they don't have anything that just messes up our whole plan. Khan the Great Creator would be annoying, but they can't get empty-handed, I think. What does Saga get them? Teething Needle. Okay, now I can't Ravage her. Well, also shut down Ballista, I guess. Yeah. Sadly, I'm not playing Haywire Might main. Okay, if they can play out every card of their hand, we're kinda dead. Because now my win conditions are sort of done for. 2 more cards though. Mills my... Oh, I have this the wrong way. Mills my Hardened Scales. Okay, we might just win with Inkmoth Nexus now. They have 2 cards still in hand, so we can attack and then make it big. Oh, they have the thing though. That's actually really annoying. Spells can make it so you the modular goes onto the spell's kite. That's really annoying. Can we beat that somehow? I think I sort of got us locked down. That's really bad that this says target artifact creature and not like you control. Also Lith does. But we can't attack with a big creature. And we can't ballista them. So we're sort of stuck now. Could try to win with a bunch of Thopters, but at some point they just play out their entire hand. Oh, that's pretty bad. Only I had the Haywire Might main deck. But usually you don't need it in the main. And that Spell's Kite. Opponents thought of everything. There's KTGZ. So you can also control your own draw with this whole setup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they kinda got us. We can't modular because they have the spells kite. I mean, they do have to pay 2 life, but they're at 18. No, they didn't. Maybe they're not aware. And you can also go for the thing that your opponent doesn't know, one of their abilities. Or how one of their cards work. I hate this card. Why did they have to make that? Every time. Saddest Darkbound Ravager ever. Can't attack. Abilities cannot be activated. Ha, Ozolith is a 6/6 now. But now it becomes a 1/1 again. Pretty sure they can get empty-handed now though. And then we have not much more to do. They have Inquisition and that's the last card. And that's the Saga. Actually, they don't have black mana for no, they do. That's also a Glimmer Void. Wait, where did that come from? Well, they exiled the Inquisition. Second bridge, 0 cards in hand. Ballista can't do anything. Time to concede, I think. You just get milled out and you can't do anything ever. Like, I don't think there's a card in their deck they can draw that makes it so they can't play that and are stuck with a card in hand. No need to drag this out. Could play Dismember to kill what's his name? Spellskite. I think Welding Jar is probably not great. I don't know what kind of sideboard options they are running. Probably Dismember is not good enough. I don't know how many Spellskites they run, but they got lucky this game that they found it. Cool league today. Just playing against decks that I haven't seen in ages. Why is it always the players who type "Hey, good luck" in the chat who run decks like Lantern? I'm not mad though. It's a cool deck. I'll keep that. The force is castable. And that's quite cool. Well, they could have Thoughtseize. I think they run Thoughtseizes. Maybe it's just Inquisition. You can never be too sure against this deck. Okay, Saga turn 1. Probably do some Pithing Needle shenanigans. The cookbook. Opponent is cooking. Is it also an is Morano Madika Dice Tina Kuldaka deck? Yeah, I'm gonna say that every time. I have my win conditions, but I need some more action. We could maybe kill them with constructs this game. Let's see how this game is gonna play out. Talisman of Resilience. Sick. Inquisition of Kozilek. Well, that does not take away my force, but they could have Thoughtseize too. And 4 cards have entered the revealed card zone. I feel so stripped. Ravager. Noise. We're playing that. That's better than a construct, I'm pretty sure. I think their draw game 1 was insane. They hit the Lantern, they hit a Shredder, then they hit a Bridge, then they had Pithing Needle off of Saga. Well, that's a guarantee, but then they also had the Spellskite. We could have won through not Spellskite with Modeler onto Inkmoth. Needle. Sure. So Ravager is needled. Ballista is also getting needled. I can kill these though if I want to. As long as I keep my force. And there's Bridge. And Lantern. There's Thoughtseize. So now I know I have to keep up mana for my force. Or just I might have to play it here. Or I can get a Lantern and a Lantern a drum. But can I go for a kill with Ozolith when I would have to cast my force, so hard cast. So not quite. And then they have Bridge again. That's quite annoying. Well, they can't. They need a land to cast Bridge, so that's the thing. I could also kill a mana source. And then try to win with Nexus next turn. That's kinda loses to another Needle. But how many can they run? Probably 4. They're drawing Thoughtseize. So I know they're not drawing land. So we do this. I mean, they could sack that, shuffle, hope to find land play. Lantern discarded, food token created. Actually does that. So if they defend land, they can play a Bridge, but we still can attack. Spellskite again. Annoying. Wait, why is that? How many of these do they run? That destroys my whole plans. Maybe I should play my dismembers. Alright, here comes Bridge. No, Haywire might. Okay. They have Bridge in hand, right? Yeah. Okay, this says creature you control, so Spellskite can't steal that. That's pretty good. What's happening? Okay. I think I wanna just go for the counter on Ballista in response to get 2. What if I sacrifice Ravager here? Okay. Now I will just remove that. They gotta sort of play Bridge next turn. It's the last card. We still take them out then with Ballista. Yeah. I think that it. I don't know if they also know that. Last card was the Great Creator. Is this just to get empty-handed? Alright. Here we go. That is a win. Deck's really annoying to play against. Might want to play the dismembers for the Spellskites. Maybe the Petrix are just not... What? No. Please. Okay. Can we get this? Lantern is scary. Okay, we have a dismember and a bunch of cards. I'm gonna keep it. I don't really want to mulligan to anything specific against the Thoughtseize deck. You just sort of have to hope that the game goes well for you. There we go. Read them and weep. Or not. Yo, what's up, Ian? Welcome to the MTG stream. Opponent takes away the Ozolith. That makes sense. I guess they might not be on the Spellskite plan. Right, Zaga. Talisman. Ancient Stirrings. Ensnaring Bridge. Blah. So do we have a kill next turn? I think not quite, since we don't have any Ozolith slash Hardened Scales shenanigans going. Thoughtseize, read them and weep. And Breach too, probably. Okay. Yeah, we can't win here. We can play Ravager, animate Nexus, sacrifice Sabas to Ravager, then it's on 3 counters. Sacrifice Walker in the Thopter, so it's on 5 counters. Sack the drum, 6. So we can make a 7/7 Ravager. And now they might play out all the cards again, and we just have to hope to find Offers of Vigor, which we can cast. This gets them a Pithing Needle. Probably names Ravager. Or even Ballista. Don't play Karn, the Great Creator, I guess. The card's annoying. Oh, Welding Jar. It's pretty good. Anyway, I might says Exile, so Spell's Kite, we have an answer for that. We want to find what's the Saga. Okay. So they've got not much going on, but we can't attack. Sure. Yeah, if only we had a Saga, which tutors Haywire Might, and then we have win condition again. Opponent is in top deck mode though. Finds Glimmer Void. They have Ruins, so if we kill Bridge, we gotta make sure not to let them redraw it and recast it. This is Lantern, yeah. There's they don't have a Lantern right now, but they have a Shredder. So we hope they don't find. Okay, if we draw Ballista, we might also just win. There's many draws that we need to just get him, but for now, nobody's got anything going on. It's really a top deck battle, and I hate that. So we're gonna draw Ballista or Haywire Might. Yeah, there's the Lantern. I also haven't seen it like ever. So now they control our draws and their draws, which makes all of this even more awkward. So it looks like they won the top deck battle. Ballista is still like... So we need to draw 2 cards now, 2 good cards. And we already have a land on top, so... Blech. Really annoying. I'm pretty sure they've won, but we'll see. There's no... I don't know why they milled that. Maybe they misclicked. Okay, they have 2. So, okay, so if they mill Stirrings, we need something good on top again. And against them too yesterday with Breach, the matchup felt like a choke from my side. In a good or in a bad way. Okay, there's another land. Blah. Yeah. With 1 Shredder we need them to have... We need to have 2 good cards on top at one point. And it doesn't look like that's happening. Very good. I mean, you got interaction, right? Blue cards. It's definitely winnable from our side too, but now they got the whole setup, so we're never gonna draw any of our answers. You have to beat the Millers twice and then Haywire Might is on top. That's just so unlikely. The chances are never 0, so you also don't really wanna just concede, you know? I could also just save myself some time and concede the match, but there's a very small chance okay, there's Ballista, they can just remove that. That would be an immediate win. Stirrings, they might also have to remove that, but they have 2 more. So there would have to be Stirrings, and another good card. They get even another Shredder here. Or a Needle to shut down one of my win conditions. Okay, yeah, they have 3 Shredders now. And a Needle. They just drew that. That's gonna be GG's, I'm pretty sure. Ballista is needled. I would have to somehow let them letting me draw Haywire Might. Okay, I'm gonna concede GG's. It could drag on for hours. I mean, maybe they let me draw with the Saga. I could, but they never will, right? Saga. Also list, they can let me draw. Force doesn't do much. Whatever. GG's. And not the best record today. Only 1-3. But we've run into weird matchups and our opponents sort of just always had it. It's gonna happen sometimes. Alright, match 5 on the play against Afro Wonder. I'm gonna keep that. It's actually quite a good draw, not the best ever. Not like a turn 3 kill of a draw, but we've got most of what we want. It picks his Millstone with Ragavan and control their draws there. I mean, sure, that that's a thing that can happen. Amazing. There was a Shattered Spire in there, sadly. It's an artifact, but it's not green. Windswept Teeth. So I'm pretty sure this is Fetch Triome. Be ultra annoying with Solitudes and shit. Patchwork might be good in that matchup. Usually Windswept Teeth means that. Not always, but... Sparra's Headquarters. That usually means blue-white control with a green splash for some crap. Like that weird Unearth card. The weird new Unearth card for 3 mana. Okay, about Forest though, okay. Maybe it's just Bant. Maybe it's a Soulherder deck, that would be kinda sick. Do you wanna make constructs? I'm gonna go with no for now. Just grow the thing and attack. Maybe they play the Ice Fang here. We could still make constructs. But then we're not attacking. Could be good in a matchup like this to get some more value going. So I'm not attacking and then making a Saga token here. Yeah, looks like an Ephemerate deck, maybe even Soulherder. Sadly, we have neither Sabazen nor Ravager, so we can't make a huge Ballista for now. We get one of those. Well, we could get one of Saga, but then we don't get Ozolith. Let's see what we draw though. Thing is, it's probably a Solitude deck, so you don't really want to go for any all-in sort of plan. By the way, I hate Solitude. I hate free spells. I'm running 3 free spells in my sideboard, but if they didn't exist, I'd be happier. This is one of the weirder leaks I've had, matchup-wise. Like Dredge is also not a big thing anymore. And Lantern is like I'm back in my happy place in 2016, where all those decks were everywhere. Ravager, you say? Okay, now we're talking. But they could have any number of interactions, 7 cards in hand. We could definitely go for a kill here, but a bit scary against a deck like this. I think we just attack. Maybe I should have played the Ballista for 4 mana. But they don't have Death Touch, so we just attack normally. I play out the Ravager because it's kinda nice against exile cards. Alright, what you got? That's my favorite card ever! Hello there! And Ephemerate too. You. That's so good against this. I can't kill it in response, sadly. Teferi exiled. People are addicted to that card. What you doing? Why do you... Why fetch that now? I don't get it. Yeah, maybe it would have been the better play to just play Ballista for 4 mana. Then I could exile this now. Or destroy it now. Let's see what else they have though. Soulherder, oh my god. Okay. Well, I do have wall, so that's not gonna work. I think I killed the Soulherder right away. I could wait, but then it says whenever a creature is exiled from the battlefield, so they could do more shenanigans. If they have another Ephemerate, we pretty much lose anyway, right? Don't do it. No. Well, that sucks. Oh, island. Okay, what are these weird fetch timings? What's the point of having island right now? Wall of Blossoms. Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Another Soulherder come in. Oh my god. Fairy, okay. Not that scary. Target Patchwork again. Fairy is never bad, but it's at least not very scary here. Bounce Patchwork, so I can grow my Ballista. Okay, just upticks, that makes sense. We're sort of a Ravager away from winning, except if they have another Solitude plus white card. Scales. Nice. I think they're gonna jump block in either way, in either case, but let's take Planeswalker, I guess. That's what walls are for. I had 3 cards. Another card draw here. Oh, hell, another card draw. I do love creature value decks, gotta say. This must be one of the decks I would consider playing too. Hallowed Fountain. Fountain. Eternal Witness. Oh no. That's pretty good. And Ballista only 1 counter, sadly. I think they should ephemerate now. Dude, this league has been taking over 2 hours already. Really long one, actually. Usually it's a bit less than... Bounces, Ozolith, okay. Usually it's a bit less than 2 hours. Okay, ephemerates the Solitude now. Sure. Can we just draw Ravager or something? Zabas, it's half a Ravager. I have 4 mana. I can play Ozolith, I can play Zabas. And kill the Patchwork. But then I can't attack with an Ink Moth. Not quite enough mana. But Sabaz at least threatens winning with Patchwork, so they have to block that. No Death Touch. Ha, nice basics. think we're winning. We did keep drawing action, which is pretty great. Do you want to uptick this or just attack the Teferi? I think it doesn't matter if I get 2 or 4 Thopters on this board, really. I don't know. I had Nice Fang and Teferi down. Solitude, Ephemerate, 2 cards left. Probably has to get rid of my patchwork now. We gain some life, we gain some counters. They have now 3 cards. Can you stay alive, opponent? Maybe they have a prismatic ending. No, that's good. I just attack with flying Zabas. So that is a reason we play in the drum. Another ephemerate, really. No, I wish I kept up one of these, I guess. Doesn't matter that much though. I think I'm gonna make a bunch of Thopters. We destroy this, and then we destroy that. Modular onto that. So we get 5 1/1s. Sadly no mana to uptick to. 5 1/1s are quite sick. Only this at 18. That's insane. They still need something else. When we win with Thopters and Ozolith. That's 20. Wall of Omens. You need a prismatic ending. Don't do it. Wall of Omens. Don't do it. Just concede. Wall of Blossoms. Don't do it. Oh my god. Land. Tapped. One card in hand. Are you dead? They could have another ephemerate, I guess. Don't do it. Oh my god. So annoying. Okay, they just taunting me. No, they have something though. Timing doesn't really matter. You get more counters if they kill it now, but so many that... Okay. Making it tense here. You got the ephemerate. Just do it if you have it. Wow. At one point it said waiting for opponent, so I think they had some sort of instant in hand, maybe an ice thing. Like if you can click a card, it says pay costs and then it shows me waiting. Dismember and safekeeping and K1s over welding char. Phyrexia's core. Shattered Spire. Maybe an Ancient Stirrings, and Patchwork is kind of good against them. Maybe it's a bit greedy to remove 2 Stirrings, but at least we're up 1 drum today, 2 usually. I like my creatures. What is also good against them, I think. What a game. The opponent desperately trying to stay alive. Never making any progress ever. Okay, with the turn 1 Patchwork. It's quite cool. It's not an insane draw by any means, but it plays Topia's Sprawl. Interesting. Can I draw a Hardened Scales or Ravager? He's quite nice too. Wish I had Evanwood's Saga, but can't have everything, right? We're both ramping against the stack. You just need to grind them out or kill them quickly, but if you go all in, they just solitude you. So I need a safekeeping. Always happy to see this card though. I swapped in my new art for the old art. Like, I mean, look at this. This one is so ugly. What is a dog? I don't need a dog. He's a dinosaur. What the fuck? I want my beast, my Ravager. Yeah, this is quite cool, but nothing beats the original art. Not even this. Night of Autumn, what? Okay, you wanna kill that? Okay, 4-3. That's not scary. Let's play another. Sadly, we don't have any scales effects going, but these Petrocks can still be quite good here. What you doing? Sparra's headquarters. You're gonna attack me? Didn't think so. There's my Zaga. Nice. Do you want to offer to trade one of these for that? I feel like it's a no. Because they get even bigger. And having more artifacts means more stronger Saga tokens. There's only 2 shenanigans happening for now, that's good. Solitude Ephemerate is such a power play. Well, yeah, it is. You exile 3 creatures, you get a 3/2 for 3 cards and 1 mana. This looks like Solitude. If we find a safekeeping, I'm gonna for a time warp. Okay, so there's Eternal Witness shenanigans going on. That is sick. So if they have Eternal Witness, Ephemerate, right, it can't be infinite yet. You need the Witness out 6 mana to do Ephemerate, return, and time warp. So this was really just basically a 0 mana Explorer. 0 mana cycle, something like that. That's the thing about extra turn cards, they have high ceilings but very low floors. At least it doesn't cost any mana since you untap, so the floor isn't that low. You need 5 mana out though. Okay. I'll put it here. 5/5 is quite good on this board. What? Hallowed Fountain, tapped. 1 card in hand. This feels beatable to me. Hardened Scales. That's quite sick. Sadly, this says cast an artifact spell and not like an artifact enters. I think you can just play out this beside you. I don't want to kill a Utopia Sprawl. And then I can uptick my Walker. If they want to double block, then it's a trade for everything. Two cards. Eternal Witness plus Ephemerate could do some shenanigans. Setting up that infinite turn. But I might be able to kill them. 1 card left, fetches main phase, passes. Interesting. Did we get him? No, we're just scales. Like doing scales things. Safekeeping, nice. I might wanna just get a Zabaz here. Now let's get an Ozolith. Still don't want a double block. Do they have Ephemerate? Imagine if you were able to give your opponent's creature Shroud with this. Like, Vines of the Vast Wood was printed before Hexproof was a keyword, and it says target creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. So you can put that on an opponent's creature, but then they even can target it themselves. Hexproof always cares about the controller. Anyway, only a 2-3, but there was quite a cool leak still. So I do like my build. The drums did some stuff. The chars were barely relevant, so I kind of like this, and I'm gonna run it again. So we're gonna do one more league. See you in that one if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on Twitch. See you right now.